Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 and our Newcastle United series where we're trying to climb up the Premier League table. At the moment we have what the game is calling inconsistent form, as do Leicester. If we have a look at our league table on the competition screen, you can see we're down in 12th place at the moment. Leicester down in 16th, but just 2 points separating us. I think we've made a decent start to the season. It could have been better, but we were beaten by Chelsea in the last game. Overall, though, our form not looking too bad whatsoever. Beating Liverpool, the highlight of the season so far. We need to try and hope there's another highlight in this episode. We're going to play and live com the games against Leicester and then against Manchester United, both at home, two different competitions, and if we could get 2 wins in these 2 games, I would be absolutely over the moon. It is going to be tough, though. Leicester not easy opposition to beat on their worst day. When they play well, they can tear you apart, so hopefully that won't happen to us. I'm putting out a very strong team because I do want a good cup run if we can get it, and against Leicester I think we do have a good chance of progressing to the next round. The team that I'm going to put out there is made up of Williams, Perez and Diame up front, with Marino and Shelvey in midfield. Dummett and Manquillo are the wing backs, with Clark, Lejeune and Lascelles in defence, and Rob Elliott in goal. Well, Jamie Vardy leading the line for Leicester. They've also got Riyad Mahrez in there as well for us to keep an eye out on. Iborra in defensive midfield. I think we should really be beating Leicester. I'm going to tell them that I expect to win. I've not seen that option before. It didn't seem to work too well. But we should, I think, be beating Leicester. I think we've got the better players. They have a couple of standout players like Vardy, like Mahrez. And we are maybe lacking that, just 1 or 2 absolute world-class players. If we had that in our team, I think we'd be a real force this season, but we're just a little bit off it. And Didi here trying to come forward for Leicester early on, but Marino getting in with a good tackle and showing that we aren't going to be bossed around today. I'm still a little bit sick, I'm afraid, guys. I've still got a cough, so there might be little edit cuts every so often where I try and stop you from hearing every cough and splutter and sniff. But it's been taking a while to try and shift this cold. Here we are on the attack. Marino to Perez. On to Diame. He's got players making runs. Instead he goes all the way back to Kieran Clark. Now Dummett trying to come down the left flank. He finds Williams. Good reverse ball there, and Perez is in. And Perez has scored our first goal in this match. Perez, I think, maybe his first goal of the season too, and we have taken that early lead inside the first 20 minutes. We are dominating at the moment. We've got the possession, and now we've got the goal too. Shelvey with the ball finds Marino. Can we get a second? It's a great ball to Williams, who strikes it and finds the bottom corner. 2 goals in 4 minutes, and we are in control of this tie. This is without doubt the best we have looked. That Liverpool game we looked good, but we were against very tough opposition. Right now we're seeing nothing from Leicester. They haven't even had a shot on target, and they are 2-0 down. Williams again with another goal. At this rate he could finish the season on 20-30 goals. He keeps getting assists as well. I'm very, very happy with the money we spent on getting in a player who is properly suited to that shadow striker role. And heading into half-time, this is very much better than I expected at the start of this game. And if we can get back to winning ways, we really will be set up well for that game against Manchester United. Team reacting well to the team talk. It's always easy to give a half-time team talk when you're 2-0 up after losing a couple of games like we have. And now Shelvey sends the ball around the corner to Manquillo. If we can get an early goal in the second half, it would completely put this tie to bed. Obviously, if Leicester score, they're just that 1 goal away, and with their counter-attacking football, they could cause some damage. But it's not the strongest team in the world they've got up there. They are all first-choice players, or first-team players, but maybe not the best. Shelvey with a free kick, though, and it's just over the bar. Just clipping that woodwork, I think. We're very close there to that 3rd goal I was talking about. Let's make a couple of changes. I think that we can afford to do so at this point. Matt Ritchie, by the way, unhappy at his playing time. He doesn't want to leave just yet, but I'm sure he will want to go soon. If players want to leave, I am not going to stop them at all. They are welcome to go. The squad is far too big, and if they aren't getting enough playing time, it's because they aren't good enough or they don't fit the system, and that's that for me. Just 20 minutes left to play. Morez with a corner here, puts the ball in, and it's put wide by Lascelles. But another corner for Leicester where they can try and get a goal back. I think if they get a goal back here, it's going to be very difficult for us in the last 20 minutes or so. And there's a header in, it's saved and then cleared off the line. A very lucky escape. Rob Elliott showing once again why I've made him my first choice goalkeeper. But it's not been easy. We've such good strength in depth, but we're just missing those highest quality players. That if we had, for instance, a clinical attacking midfielder who could finish a chance as well as George Williams does, we would probably be a few places further up the table. Iheanacho's got in behind our defence here. He's got the pace, but he cannot beat Elliott, who is desperate to keep that clean sheet. This will be the first time we've won a game by more than one goal. So another sort of barrier that we're breaking through, because scoring goals has always been a bit of an issue with this tactic. I think the game is actually changing based on the preset match options, which I'm going to have to take a look at, because that might explain why we weren't able to beat Burnley if we went defensive after about 5 minutes, or with 5 minutes to go. But there's a full-time whistle. A very, very good display. Leicester never really threatening us all that much. They were possibly the better team in terms of shots, but we had the possession. And ultimately, we are into the next round. I think that takes us to the last 16 of the Carabao Cup. I think it's pronounced Carabao. I have no idea. I really don't like the EFL Cup for how often they change sponsorship. They should really sign in. I know it doesn't make financial sense, but I think they should really sign in for 10-year name deals, because it would give the competition a bit more prestige, I think, if they didn't change the blooming name every 4 years. But there you go, another win for us, second in a row in the Carabao Cup, and obviously we beat Leicester as well. The form looking quite good up to now, but this game against Man United is going to be televised, and it is going to be very, very difficult. Well, it is now time to take on Manchester United. It's only been a couple of days, and we are at least thankful Ibrahimovic won't be in this match, but Rojo, the only other player not in there, apparently he's unregistered for the Premier League, which maybe is a sign that I could poach him in January if we do manage to free up some funds. So that is definitely something that I'll need to remember to take a look at. The team for this one, not got any real major surprises in there. Williams obviously will continue up front, with Perez and Diame in there as well. Marino and Shelvey in midfield. Haidara in at left wing back. Manquillo in at right wing back. Clark is back in central defence with Mbemba and Lascelles, and Elliott is in goal. Well, the United side looking quite difficult to get past today. I think Callahan, the only real signing I can see in their team, even across the subs bench. I don't think they really needed a player like him. Maybe a defender would have been a better option. I'm going to tell the team I want them to pick up where they left off last time. They've reacted well to that. We are at home, so it's not necessarily all doom and gloom. A good performance at home and we might be able to get a good result. But here come Manchester United from the kickoff. They are always a strong team in Football Manager, and it's going to be extra the case this year because of their new signings like Lukaku, who already looks very, very good. Pogba, always incredible, and Lindelof has got some very nice stats too. So all of the players that they brought in the summer are quite highly rated in this game, and it is going to make it very difficult to beat them this year. I think United, for me, are probably going to be the default title winners in each of the first seasons. City will do well as well, but I think the game has a preference for Manchester United. So I'd be interested to know actually which team has won the Premier League with you in your first season in FM18 if you have access to the beta. We do have a highlight here though. We're on the attack and Tiame might get in behind the defender. Bailly brings it down and he does get it back to De Gea, who sends it forward. Good header by Mbemba, keeping Lukaku from the ball. Haidara switches flank to Manquillo. Nobody making that run, but he has dinked it forward now, and Williams has got onto it. He's already got a couple of assists this season. He tries to put that one in. Perez onto Diame, but the header too central, and De Gea able to just let the ball drop into his arms and chest. But a good chance for us there. I think we maybe could have done better with it. Still quite even. We do have nearly 60% possession. Mata getting a yellow card. Diame Over half an hour gone, finds Haidara now. Perez slips it in, and Williams has put us in front against Manchester United. 1-0 we lead now at St James's Park. United being sunk, and this is a Premier League game as well. If we could beat Liverpool and United in the space of, I think, 4 Premier League games, that would be something very, very special. And right now we're up to 7th in the table as we head into half-time, and the half-time whistle is taking some time to come here, but there it is, and we are 1-0 up. Well, I've got to tell the team that I'm happy with the way they're playing, given that we are beating Manchester United. They've reacted very well to that, and we get the kickoff in the second half. Marino finding Diame, now Haidara. I mean, if we beat Leicester and Manchester United back-to-back, I'd be so ecstatic. And Haidara is in behind here again, puts the ball in, but he just gets blocked, and we have to take the corner. The corner coming up here by... I think Williams takes them there. He puts the ball into the near post. It's out by Matic. Clark down to Marino, but it is just hoofed clear. Mata brings it down, but I don't think he's got the pace to carry that on his own. And he does just delay the ball a bit as it goes out of play. And we are 1-0 up against the struggling Manchester United. They've had plenty of shots, but they are not getting possession. And that is what is really, really helping us in this game. I'm not too sure where we should be going from here. I think the preset tactics I put in do build in for a 1-0 lead and then shutting down shop thereafter, and I think that's probably what we will do here as well. We'll stick on counter at least for a little while before we do drop a little bit deeper, but right now very, very happy with the way things are going. 20 minutes or so left to go, but United do have a corner. Mata puts it in low, and it's gone in. It's Jose Callejon. I think it's maybe hit the post there and just gone in, but given we had a man on both posts, I am quite annoyed that that is what has just happened, because we should be winning this game in that 1-0 with a 1-0 lead. And now United can come at us again. 20 minutes to go. An absolute kick in the teeth if they score another now, and that's a great tackle allowing Marino to get the ball. He finds Diame. Perez puts it in over the top, and Haidara's got onto that. He's in on goal, Haidara. And Haidara, he's just put it wide. There was such a big gap there when he went with his right. I thought there was going to be a goal, but he shanked it wide. And the left wing back not quite able to do the job. De Gea sends the ball forward. It's an ugly looking ball there. It just caught the shade, I think. It was grey for a little moment in the sky. Clark just lumps it down the pitch and Valencia cuts it out. Can't really be giving away aimless balls like that when there's still 15 minutes to play. But Williams has possession now. He can do special things with the ball. He's got Pogba matching up against him. He does get the tackle in there, Pogba, but Manquillo over to Marino. Now Perez waiting for a run. Finds Diame. There's another ball over, and he has found Haidara. Big tackle there from Phil Jones, the man with the ugliest face in football. And they do keep us out, and they've counter-attacked as well. It's Martial, pulls it across, and Pogba is there. And that is what Manchester United could do to you. We're now been overturned in about 5 minutes in this second half. And that's really, really unfortunate for us. We will have automatically gone attacking, for those of you worried about me not changing tactics or substitutions, things like that. I don't think that's the problem in this game. I think the problem is that we were poor defensively, and United have cut us up, and I don't think the substitutes would have made a difference in this one. The tactic is what would have carried us, and the team were in a good enough position to see this game out. And unlike the Liverpool match, Manchester United have shown their ruthless side, much like in real life at the moment, and they have managed to find the win. 69 and 78th minutes goals are what has sunk us. I'm going to tell the team they've been unlucky, because they really have. I think we deserve something from that game. We probably deserve the win, as far as I'm concerned, but that isn't what happened, and we are now stuck in 12th place, just 2 points clear of Manchester City and Liverpool, who are in the relegation area. That is fascinating that they are so far down the table, but hopefully we can improve going forward soon. At the moment we are a bit inconsistent in our form. We're getting good results in, good performances in, but not necessarily getting the results. So we'll at least have a couple of more comfortable games in the next episode against Huddersfield and Southampton. We might also live com the game against Arsenal, but we'll have to see how far we get through all of this. But at the moment, I'm reasonably happy with the start of the season. We're nowhere near being sacked, and that was my main concern, because last year when I started a Newcastle save, we did very nearly get sacked, but that isn't the case at the moment. And we're doing reasonably well. So if you're enjoying these matches, do drop a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see how we do in the next few games, and follow me on Twitter if you want all the latest updates of what's going on in the series. But until next time, see ya!